So right now I want to present for you the ecosystem, the third process of the game changer. We want to make sure that after we analyze what will be the habit or habits that will create a change, we are building the ecosystem, making sure these um, habits, these game changer habits, stays for the long term, not for a month or two only. We want to make sure it's for the whole year. So the ecosystem is comprised of three different pillars. The on the left side is all the things you need to do that you need to count on yourself. It's part of the planning. The yellow ones is the supporting others. It's all the things you need to, the people you need to involve and engaged. And the green ones is all the infrastructure you need to create. Now, you can think about it as how to sustain the change, the game changer, the change you want to create, or how to even sustain one habit. What will be interesting is to see how you can actually sustain all the different habits that right now we just designed. So first thing, as we are doing right now, is to plan the baby steps. Okay, start small, but not only to plan the baby steps, what also you need to do is also to plan the early wins. Why? Because once people are succeeding and they feel they actually succeed, they can celebrate success, it brings them motivation. And as you said before, we want the momentum. So after you will finalize that and you will start to engage the people, you need to plan what will be the early wins in the first month, making sure that each one of them has a win. They can come and they can say, and you can celebrate it and say, that's great. Because once there's a good momentum, they are in a good cadence and sequence, and then you can stretch them more and making sure the wins, the next air wins are will be not that easy. Okay? Even for the bonuses that we spoke of, okay? Start with small bonuses, okay? You want to change the mindset, start with small bonuses, give them that. They will be happy, and you will tell them after you achieve that, next bonus will you will need to increase your results, okay? So first one is baby steps and other wins. I want to go for the yellow ones, which are the five different partners you need to create. The first thing, the first concept is what we call echoing. It's commitment. As long as you can say it out loud, these are the new game changer habits. As long as you could tell it to your whole organization, the whole 400 people, okay, there's more likelihood that things will happen. Why? Because once everybody knows that this is what's going to be happening, so they're aligned, and also you are a lot more committed to that. Now, this is for the general, for everybody. But what's also important is making sure that you are having three different people, types of people you need to engage. The first one is the ones which are the trivial people, the people you need to actually do the work. So those are the trivial people, you know exactly who they are, it's pretty easy. But sometimes, in order to succeed in creating this habit, this game changer habit, you actually need to make sure that other people are not bothering. And you can think who could actually ruin this game changer. Sometimes it's you, sometimes other people. So sometimes engaging is not only the trivial people, it's also for the ones that will not ruin it. And the third part is for the ones which are the non-trivial people. Who are the non-trivial people? Okay, and it's a tricky question, okay, because sometimes in order to really create a change, we need to understand who is actually influencing. And sometimes it's not the people with the rank or the office. Sometimes it's the other people. Sometimes it's the secretary. Sometimes it's like I can give you two examples. If you want to get to very important people, okay, high ranked, sometimes you don't need to go directly to him because it's really hard and he doesn't give you any time. But if you succeed to persuade his personal assistant, then that this is important, she will make the time. So in order to get to him, he is the trivial one. You need to get to the non-trivial, which is sometimes the assistant or the secretary or the chief of staff. So sometimes, engaging the chief of staff is a lot more important than engaging the manager itself. You got me?
Yes.
The last one is your body. And by the way, in a research we've done a few months after the game changer, and we asked people, okay, what helped you? The highest one was the body. What's a body? A body is somebody that you can engage and tell them, listen, this is my game changer habit. I know that if I do it consistently, it will actually move the needle. I'm requesting your help once a week to see that I'm doing all what I need to do, and I will help you to do what you need to do. Now, a body could be a colleague, it could be one of your staff member, it could be a friend, it could be external people, whoever you want. But as long as you have a body, there's more likelihood you could actually change. I'm going fast on the rest ones because these are important. Anchoring. Anchoring is putting a calendar event, making sure that once there's a calendar event and everybody knows, things will actually align to that. So we had a manager, he was managing around 400 people, and he needed um, be a lot more strategic thinker and to work on his presentation skills. So he just put calendar event 2 months for all the 400 people, okay, to present 2 hours the division strategy. And that's it. Once it was there, things are happening. The same if you think about habits in your personal life. What I did a few months ago when I wanted to get into to be in a good shape, to run, to be outdoors, I just find a team and committed to it's more than a marathon actually, but to committed to this adventure race, which I'll have on 22nd of February. And that's it. Now I'm committed. Now I need to be there. So you need to think on your habits. What are the things you can really create a calendar event? As we said, starting the talent program, or it could be some kind of like a QBR that you're doing like once in a quarter, all the major KPIs, or it could be anything else. Now, the next part is the routine, which is pretty clear because all what you were creating is creating routine, making sure that you have a clear routine, that it's like a ceremony and everybody knows also how to come to that meeting, making sure that are coming prepared and ready. Last one is locking the change. Okay, sometimes what we can do is small things that will actually like burning the ship that people cannot go back. Once you change, for example, the compensation model of the people,
That's it.
that's it. Okay. So it's not only a bonus, which is nice to have. If you change it right now, they have a
Yeah.
small retainer and most of the money would come from sales, they will start to sell.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is just an example. The lower left is what we call well done is a recognition to see how can you actually compensate them or also compensate yourself. Okay. For example, if I did all the 8 weeklies I need to do for a month, giving yourself something which you don't give yourself every day. Could be a weekend, time with your kids, whatever you want. Okay. And the last one is also having in your mind what will happen if you will not do it. And you know exactly what could happen. So as long as you hold this worst case scenario concept in your mind, there's a higher chance you could actually deliver it. Now, in general, if you want to make sure that the game changer is sustaining for the long term, making sure you're doing check all the boxes. You have 9 boxes. If you will check all the boxes, there's 99% you will actually succeed to implement this game changer. How
Clear.
does that sound?
Good. So what I'm gonna do for me next step, I'm gonna go deep in this because this is